Oh, hey, welcome to day 5 of the 2021 challenge, where I was just looking at these jeans I have not seen in a very long time. I don't know if you can see that or not. It says 32 waist. Yeah, I'm going to get in these again. These are my skinny jeans. And one day, not today, but one day, that's the goal. The 2021 challenge, something we started, uh, 5 days ago to lose weight in 2021. 21 pounds is my goal in 2021. Why? Because 2020 happened. That's why. So, how are we doing? I'm doing better today. The allergies are cooperating right now. That's why I'm doing this. It's about 10 till 5 Pacific time. Um, had a good night, but boy, as soon as I woke up, the nose just went crazy. Just got back from the store, did my grocery shopping, so I got some good stuff to make this week, and I'll tell you all about it as I do. Looking over here at the Facebook post I posted this morning to the group. If you don't know, we keep tabs of everything in our private Facebook group. If you are not a member, I will have a link down below. Be sure and join. It's a great support group. About 22,000 people. We're all sharing our stories and our journey and our recipes and our pictures and supporting each other and encouraging each other. It's a really cool place. So that's that. And hopefully, I solved a problem I was having yesterday, or actually, since I started this whole thing, and that's with recording these YouTube videos on a very old computer. So I solved that by buying a new one. And money well spent, because YouTube is going to be a big part of Brand New Vegan from here on out. So I had to bite the bullet and do it. Of course, it's not here right now. I ordered it, but it will be here in a week or two. And then we can hopefully avoid any more headache with the technology and the computer stuff. So let's go over stats. When I started this journey on Wednesday, the 24th, which happened to be the 1 year anniversary of my stroke, also happened to be the birthday of my father, who's no longer with us. So happy birthday, Dad. I weighed 200, even, right on the nose. And this morning I weighed 195. So 5 pounds lost in 5 days. My blood pressure was up this morning. It was in the 140s, over 90s. Now, I'm not worried about it yet because, one, I've been eating very clean. I know that. And two, it fluctuates from hour to hour, day to day. And I've got plenty of readings on my phone. As I said, I take a picture of my blood pressure cuff every reading I get, so I can keep tabs for my doctor if he ever wants to see it. But I've got plenty of readings that are less than 120 over 80, so I know I'm okay. Maybe it was the stress of all the stuff that's been going on the last few days. Maybe it's the stress of the allergies kicking my butt. I have no idea, but I'm not going to worry about it today. 140 over 90 is what it is, so I take my blood pressure in the same chair with the same cuff, the same time every morning, and it is what it is. So it'll come down. For you YouTubers, I am still getting and Facebook people, I'm getting lots of nice comments on both platforms about this whole challenge, and I really appreciate that. If you are not subscribed on YouTube, please do that. Ring that bell so you get notified when the next video comes out. And again, if you're not a member of the group, think about joining the Facebook group. Lots of really nice people there. Let's see, what else? Today's menu, I had my standard oatmeal and banana and blueberries for breakfast, my slice of Ezekiel toast, and yes, just a little spread of Marmite because I like it. Lunch was the Southwestern potato hash that I showed you yesterday, and that was really good. And I had what was left of my chili on top of that, so cleaning out the fridge day. For dinner, I think we're going to have my cauliflower tacos. Actually, they're going to be tostadas tonight. I'll take some corn tortillas, pop them in the toaster oven, get them nice and crisp, you can do it in your oven too. And get them crispy, pull them out, make my taco meat. I'm going to leave out the walnuts, just use the cauliflower and the mushrooms and the spices, and make some taco meat and lots of lettuce and tomato and salsa and jalapeno, stuff like that. So that's dinner tonight. What else? Lots of people giving me advice for my allergies. Thank you for that. I am not a normal pill taker of any kind. I have started taking an allergy pill, a non-drowsy allergy pill, just to help me through this pollen season, whatever it is. So I don't take it year round. No, I take it when I need to. And lately it's been every day. One lady suggested maybe it wasn't allergies at all. Maybe it was my body getting rid of toxins. So I'm in detox mode. I had this last year, and about the same time, and sneezing fits and watery eyes and runny nose, and I think it's allergies. I really do. So thank you for the advice. Today was a grocery store. I played some Fortnite with my grandson. He's here spending the night. Did not get to take the camera out and get any film, so I'll try to find some kind of video for you guys to watch on here. And what else? Oh, while I was in the store, a lot of people ask me regarding my red chili sauce, where do you find the chilies? So I took a picture. Once it pops up on the computer. Can't wait to get that new computer. I really can't. And we're back. Technical difficulty. Imagine that. Anyway, here is the aisle at my grocery store, my Fred Meyer or Kroger, that has the chilies. So this is the aisle that I would, wherever you live, I would look for in your store to see if you have the chilies. And let me share the screen, and hopefully it'll work this time. And there we go. So you see the tortillas on the right, there's refried beans and such on the left, and the taco shells. And we have the spice section right here in the middle with the chilies. Now I go for the New Mexico chili pods. Not the California. Definitely not the Arbol. Those are the ones on top. Those are hot. Kind of keep in mind, the smaller the pepper, the hotter it is. I don't see out of all these peppers, the only ones I would use for my chili sauce are the New Mexico peppers. Sometimes you'll see a couple of different brands. Guajillo, I think is the pronunciation. I'll put a link and spell it for you. But yeah, I have used those before. They're kind of like New Mexico pepper, only from Mexico itself. The California pods are the same chili, but to me, they just really don't have that much flavor, the dried ones. So go for the New Mexico if you can find them, definitely. And leave all these others alone. And up on top, you can see some of those spices. That's a really good way to get the Mexican oregano I mentioned. Is right there on the top right. It's a little bag. I don't have the whole picture in the scene, but that's where I get it. Right here in the same section. And these spices are usually a lot cheaper than the ones in the spice rack. So there you go. That's where I get my chilies. Back. There we go. And over here. So one last thing before I go. For all of you, what is it now? As of 10 after 4 this afternoon, for all of you 2,169 people who are doing this challenge with me, thank you for one. Remember why you're doing it. That's my advice, especially when you get tempted. I have not been tempted by cravings or any of my old food at all this time on this challenge. Now, I've done a couple of Mary's Minis, and those are great. I'm not putting them down at all, but I know a lot of people that can't do it. They get 2 or 3 days into a Mary's Mini, they're still sick of potatoes, they quit. And that's why I developed a lot of my recipes specifically for a Mary's Mini, whether they're boring or not, to help people stay on track so they can complete the whole 10 days. But people just can't do it. Or if they do finish 10 days, within 2 weeks, they've gained all that weight right back because they go right back to eating the way they used to. And that defeats the whole purpose of the Mary's Mini. It is supposed to make your taste buds reset. It is supposed to be boring so you can enjoy just plain, real food again. But so many people can't do it, or if they do and they get done, they go right back to the way they used to eat and they gain the weight back. Now, there's a lot of people who can do it and they maintain it, and for you people, hats off. I applaud you. I just know what I read on the Facebook groups, and a lot of people can't. So this plan that we've been doing offers so much variety. I'm just saying I haven't had any trouble at all being bored with the food or craving anything special. I've really been enjoying it. So I think that's why this is becoming so popular. And, 5 pounds down. Can't argue with that. So remember why you're doing it. I said eating this way over the last 4 days has definitely been a lot easier. No cravings. I don't go to bed hungry. And I think the variety of food that we eat is a big part of it, and still being able to lose the weight. But there are times, and yesterday was definitely one, where I don't necessarily crave the food, but I was craving a nice cold frosty adult beverage, a nice cold beer. I had such a stressful day yesterday, and I could have really used one. But then I remembered why I'm doing this, why I left out the alcohol. So whether your vice is giving up booze, giving up particular food, giving up the fat, whatever your reason, or whatever you're giving up, remember the reason why. So for me, it was to look better because I want to look good. People see brand new vegan and they see some fat guy and they're thinking, what? Who are you to tell me how to eat when you can't do it yourself, right? I want to look better. I want to feel better. I want to avoid another stroke for sure. That was no picnic last year. And that little overnight stay in the hospital cost me about $8,000 out of my pocket. Definitely want to avoid that. I want to be healthy enough to keep up with my 8-year-old grandson. I mean, he's a handful. He's here right now waiting for me to get down here so we can play more games. But yeah, I want to be able to keep up with him and play with him. And I know so many people who can't. They're in a wheelchair, they're in a bed, they're disabled, they're tired, or whatever the reason, Yeah, that's why I'm doing this. He's my why. He's my main why. And it's a good example for all of you and my family. That's another reason why. So I have my why. Figure out what your why is. And, write it down. Put it down on a sticky note. Put it on your computer screen as a Word document. Get a little 3x5 index card and write it down and stick it on the fridge. Whatever you got to do, write it down and put it somewhere where you'll see it. So whenever you do get tempted, you remember why you're doing this. And that'll help make it easier to say no to whatever that temptation is. All right, guys. Good job. Love seeing the camaraderie we have here in the group and on Facebook. Love seeing your progress. Love seeing all the pictures. Love seeing the weight go down for everybody. Stick with it, and together we'll make this happen. 21 pounds. I'm going to get in those skinny jeans. I am, and I'll wear them for you. I promise. This is Chuck from Brand New Vegan. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.